Hey guys, Jackie, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I have a whole bunch of goodies to show you guys. These have been my absolute favorite for the month of July. So starting off with the base, I have been in love with this primer by e.l.f. It is their Power Grip Primer. I first heard about this on TikTok as like a dupe for the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. This one is super tacky and I love wearing it for summertime because I feel like it really holds on to my makeup. It comes out super liquidy, but as you apply you can actually feel that it's gonna get tacky and like you can see the tension and stickiness from your face when you touch it. So I really like that about this one. It's also super hydrating. Next up is concealer, and lately my makeup routine has been super boring. I just basically conceal and blush. Super basic. This one by Maybelline is a cult favorite. It is the Instant Age Rewind, and I have it in the shade 122. This shade is a little too light for me right now because I have been spending a lot of time outdoors, so like hence the bronziness. I do really like it for like a transitional shade because it fits me like most of the year. It's super creamy, super easy to apply with a sponge applicator, and I love that it doesn't crease under my eyes. Like I have really bad habit of having products crease under my eye, but this one have yet to crease, and along with the primer it's just chef's kiss. And next up, I have been in love with like a baby wing moment. I have brought it back. If you guys have known me from like a year and a half ago, you guys know me. I always do a baby wing moment, and this eyeliner is like my holy grail. I used to do it with like eyeshadow, but now I have moved on to winged eyeliner with a felt tip. This one's by Maybelline. It is their Master Precise All Day Liquid Liner. The felt tip is super fine and pigmented. I find that if I stored it like upside down with the tip pointing downwards, it's super pigmented, and I love that it's just so easy to apply. Like I literally just followed the natural like crease line of my lids and boom boom, done. Easy, super pigmented, and I love that the tip is like really thin enough to really get into like the waterline. So I just kind of like have to brush my lashes downwards to get in there, but super nice. I love it a lot. My friend actually recommended this to me because I was looking for like a felt tip liner. I tried it with a brush, not the best for me because I just couldn't really control the brush since the handle is like all the way up here. But I find that these pens are like super nice. I was so in love with this that when I saw that it was on sale for Prime Day, I just had to get refills. So I have like a full drawer of these pens. I love it so much, and you should stock up too. Next up in the eye category is actually mascara, and this one is my new holy grail. You guys already know I've spoken about the Tarte Surfer Curl so many times already, but this one is my new current favorite because of how pigmented it is. It is the Maybelline Sky High, and I have it in the shade Cosmic Black, and literally look at the tube, like it's just so dark. I really love the bristle of the mascara because it's like a silicone situation, so it really gets into your lashes and separate them. But what I love most about this is actually the color. I am so in love with this Cosmic Black because it evenly coats my lashes so well, and it's so pigmented that you can literally see every individual single lash, and I love that for me because it literally looks like a falsie moment. Overall, I do really enjoy the formula. It's more on the watery side compared to the Tarte Surfer Curl. That one's a little more drying in the sense that it really holds the curls. This one is just like that, but it's watery, if that makes sense. Still holds the curls really well, and I actually love this because it doesn't really clump my lashes like most watery mascaras do. So I would say if you want to try a mascara, pick this one up. I really like this as well. By the way, these are actually from Maybelline, like 3 for 4 right now. We're on a roll, Maybelline. Okay, the next thing I want to speak about is blush, and you guys know me, I love blush. But this one is more for the days where I just want to have like a really clean and fresh, effortless look. This is the Cheek Dew Serum Blush by ColourPop. I have it in the shade Passion Flower. Don't let the tube fool you because in the tube it looks a bit more like warm tone, but on me it looks a little bit more cool tone, or maybe that's just how it's showing up on camera. But I love this. It's super lightweight and buildable, and I love using a sponge with this, especially like a microfiber sponge, because it is a serum, so it's like super watery. I find that microfiber sponge doesn't absorb as much product, so I usually just squeeze it onto the butt end of it and just kind of stamp it along the highest points of my cheekbones. I really love the applicator of this sponge. I think this one might have been from Beauty Bay. I just love using liquid products with this because it doesn't absorb as much, and you really get like high pigment payoff, especially with this blush because it is a serum. You could really build it up to any intensity that you want. Next up is lips, and I usually don't wear anything on my lips besides like the Laneige lip balm. I like that it's slightly tinted, but I feel like any lipstick on me looks kind of weird, maybe because I haven't worn lipstick out in like a while since we have been wearing masks. I recently found these two goodies, and the first one is actually by Pink Lips. I have never heard of this, but I got it in a goodie bag from my friend, and it is a tinted lip balm kind of. It's in this like really dark berry brown shade. It's super lightweight, and it honestly reminds me of like a tinted lip balm. So I really enjoy throwing this in my purse and just like applying on the go. And up for runner 2 is this one by NARS. I love the little gold packaging. I lied, this one is not like new. I got this in my Sephora gift from my birthday last year, so if you guys haven't seen that haul, I'll leave it down below as well. But the shade is almost the same. This one is in the shade Laguna, and it's essentially the same thing. I'm gonna swatch it side by side. Colors are similar in the tube, but the NARS one is slightly more like just a lip balm. Like, it's not as pigmented as the Pink Lips one. I enjoy applying that on the go. And just look at the packaging. It's like super nice and petite and gold. I am a sucker for packaging, you guys. Finishing off the face, this is not really like a new favorite. It's more like an oldie but goldie of mine. I have spoken about this before on my channel, but this is the Milani Make It Last setting spray. Have it in the original formula, but they do come in a matte finish, a dewy finish, as well as a SPF finish. Not finished, but like it has SPF in it. I really love this because it makes my makeup last so long. This is actually my second bottle already, and I love the squirt on it. It's super like finely misted, like wow. It coats my face pretty evenly. It does make my makeup last super long, especially in its heat. Honestly, I feel like these two are like a power duo. If you guys live in hot humid weather, I 100% would say get these two because it's my holy grail for the summertime, and recently it's been so humid in New York City. These are my tricks to make my makeup last all day long. It doesn't really have a scent, but it smells a little bit more like freshness when it comes out of the bottle, but the smell does not linger on. So if you are like sensitive, this is also okay for you. Last but not least is an honorable mention, and it's something that I don't usually use every day, but I find that it does come super handy, especially in the summertime when I'm tanning a lot. And as with any tan that you get from outdoor activities, like it's super uneven, especially my forehead. Like this whole section is much darker than the other half of my face. So to combat this, I have a self-tanning moisturizer. This one is by Soul Body, which is a sister company of ColourPop. I have it in the shade medium to deep, and I find that this shade fits me the best throughout the entire year. So it comes out super light. I usually use about 1 pump, and it's a moisturizer, so I leave it on at night. It does have a heavy scent of coconut, which is kind of lingering. Like I literally wake up the next morning still smelling like coconut, so that's the only giveaway, but I do really like it for like an even tan. And I would say you see the best results after using it for like 2 to 3 days consecutively. If you want to be a glowy goddess overnight, this is not really your product, but it is gradual. So I would say if you want like an overall even tan, definitely go for this. I'm almost out of this, so I should be repurchasing this super soon. I do highly recommend this if you guys want like a nice fresh glow in the wintertime, especially me in the wintertime. I look pale AF. Definitely helps me keep my glow in the wintertime, especially when I have dry skin. I'm the definition of like chameleon because my skin gets super oily in the summertime, and then by winter I get like flaky. Like it's so gross to admit. Love that it's a double agent moment where it does deliver you bronziness. So pick that up next time you get to Ulta. And that's it for my July favorites. Let me know which one of these you have tried and what other products you recommend for me, and I'll see you guys in the next one.